Now that I have your attention. If you would look at in your teal hymnal, in hymn number 1028, you will find one of my favorite hymns entitled The Fire of Commitment, which is what Catherine just played for my spectacular entrance. Thank you very much, Catherine. My name is Holly Kerr, she, her pronouns, and I've been a member of this church since 1984. I was asked to talk on the topic of the fire of commitment, which is the third item we affirm when we light our chalice every Sunday. Now back to the hymn. I love this hymn for several reasons. One, because of the energy it asks of us when we sing it. Second, because it was written by a dear friend who I greatly admire for her passion about social justice. And finally, because it embodies for me the hope that we as UUs can and should strive to create a world that is more just, more equitable, and more sustainable. One of the lines from the hymn is, "From the dreams of youthful vision comes a new prophetic voice, which demands a deeper justice built by our courageous choice." I'm no longer on the youthful side, but I still have a vision or a hope that I, along with many others, can demand of ourselves different choices, and that those choices will make positive changes in us, in our communities, and in the world. This fire of commitment work is not easy, but from my perspective, it is absolutely critical for my life and in the vibrant life here at NSUC. You may want to know, how did I come to this? I think I came to it organically. My grandmother was a suffragette. My mother raised almost single-handedly enough money for a Mennonite nun to open a hospital to care for profoundly disabled infants. And from the age of 5, my family attended a small Universalist church in Kent, Ohio. If you were here the last Sunday in January, you would have heard Lucas preach on Universalists and how their belief in a God of love led them to work more fervently for justice here on earth. I will never know how much influence came from attending that church, but I do know that I can't remember a time in my life when I wasn't working on a campaign or supporting an organization that was working on a social justice issue. So what does this have to do with the pledge drive, you may be asking? Quite simply, NSUC is a place where I can live out my faith and be involved with others who share my passion for justice work. Without enough money to adequately sustain the work of this church, our voices will not be magnified, and the positive change we could be making will not happen. So if you care about justice in this community and in the larger world of which we are a part, I ask you to please be generous to support this church so we as a community can make our voices continue to matter. Thank you.